Hi guys, today we're going to talk about how you can make the most of your online or in-person activities and events. We live in times when online events have become as familiar as in-person events. Online events are just another option for connecting with people. The question is, what is the key to make the most for your ministry to men, whether you are attending an online or in-person activities? Well, let me give you 4 things for you to think and consider as you plan attending either an online or in-person event. The first thing is this: organize as a group. The most important thing is to organize a group of men around the activity, whichever format it is. Attending as a group will make all the difference in the world. Have you ever planned a watch party with your men or your friends of Super Bowl or a Stanley Cup Finals or any other major TV event? What was successful about it? You've called your friends, you had food and beverages lined up, likely a big screen TV with a nice sound system, etc. The most important piece was that you have called and organized with your friends to come at a certain day and time, and you mobilized them to come, right? So let me also ask you another important question. What have the men or your friends talked about the most after the event? Sure, they did talk about the game or the show, but they also talked about the jokes and the laughter you've had together, the food and the good time you've spent together. Whether the activity was an online or an in-person, you have enjoyed the company of each other. The second thing is this: focus on the elements that will bond men together. As a ministry to men leader, whether the opportunity is an online or in-person one, you can focus on the elements that will bond the men together. Bacon, lots of it, and some other food too. So you can add some fun activity or games. Maybe as a ministry, you can drop prizes during the breaks and get your men to engage. So those are some of the things you can do. I have attended a Super Bowl event at a men's ministry once that the competition was to eat the hottest, spiciest chips available in the market. So, and whoever was the one to finish the bag first was the winner. So it wasn't me. So after almost 4 hours between pregame and game, the man had a blast. What was the key element for the success of that event? Well, guys attending it as a group of friends. They sat down on their own tables, lots of food and beverages, snacks, toys, and prizes. Number 3, have a clear purpose in mind. Man, if you plan your activity or event with the end purpose in mind, to get men together and to minister to them on a specific area, this will help you have ideas of what your men like to eat and what kind of fun games they like to play, and etc. It's very important that you also have a plan for after the activity. As leaders, your focus is ministry to men. You need to consider ways of engaging with them to ask important questions like, what has God spoken to you in that event? It could have been a testimony from someone, or a guest speaker, or even a video message, or an encouragement received from a friend in a conversation. The important thing is whether it is a very small group or a large group, just do something. Get the men together to rub shoulders with one another, to pray for one another, to encourage one another. Charge them to have an expectation that God will show up and do something in their lives. The fourth thing is this: pray. Last but not least, gather your team, if you have one, and pray for this activity. Ask God, the Holy Spirit, to work on the hearts of men, to minister to them before, during and after that event. Pray throughout your planning and the execution of this activity. Expect God to do something that only God can do. And then you do everything that you can do. Leaders, let me just encourage you. You have such an important role to play, and that is not an easy one. When considering attending an online or in-person event or activity, you can connect with other leaders in your region for encouragement and support. If you do not have a team or to rely on, reach out to other churches or to a network of men in your region. Let me say this, God has called you, and He is faithful to the ones He has called to enable them for the works He has called them to do. So trust God and do your best. So consider those 4 things. And I pray and I hope that this will truly bless you and help you considering the meeting, whether online or in-person activities. God bless you, man.